Ladies and gentlemen, it's another series of Outdoors with Dummies. What is going on? I hope everybody's doing great. We lost Brady during that intro somewhere. I just looked up and this man was
He,
gone.
he fell out of his chair again,
Man.
man.
There he
Hey,
is.
hey,
There
hey,
he is.
watch it, watch it, watch it.
Hey guys, but on a serious note, we got a lot to share today. It's gonna be a pretty cool show tonight and everything else. But we're gonna go around the room just like we always have. And I'm gonna let CJ go first, and we're gonna go to Brady. But CJ, what's been going on the past week and a half since we've seen you?
A lot of changes at work, man. They trying to, you know, stupid stuff. Excited to go play some golf this weekend.
Ooh.
Try to get out on the course and hit 100 balls. Pay way too much for it. But other than that, my daughter's got some cheer tryouts this week.
How is that going for her, by the way? Because today was day 2, correct?
Today was day 3.
Day
It's
3.
going.
How's it
It's
going?
going good. It's going good. I mean, I'm just not. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy if she makes the team, but I'm not excited about having to pay $1,200 for cheerleading.
Fair enough. Not many people would be. Not many people would be, but
Yeah.
Brady, what you got going on, man? What's going on, dude?
Working as usual. And yeah, we're kind of got no motor in the race car right now, so we won't be doing much of that for the next few weeks. We're going to Disney next week, and I will be doing the show next week from Orlando. So
That's gonna be pretty cool. Hey, so when we do the show, we're gonna tell you we need you to turn your camera around so we can see the balcony view or whatever you got. I want to see Mickey Mouse.
we are at a resort, so there's no telling if there's a balcony or what.
That's perfect.
No.
That's perfect.
Hey man, you got to put a coyote in that car.
Do what now?
What?
Oh, he's got to put a coyote in that car. Get away from those LSs, man.
Oh my God! No. No. Look, on the Mickey Mouse note, if I can't find Mickey, I'll have Heaven put some like head things on and dress her up as Mickey Mouse and have her. That'd be close enough.
Hey, so I'm gonna share a little something that happened last week. So a lot of people know that we were planning a hunting trip, right? And I went down South Georgia. I don't want to spoil like exactly what I'm gonna post, right? But I'm gonna give y'all a little teaser, and it was really cool. So I met some really good people down there at camp at Piedmont, man, and it was actually a blessing in disguise, right? The guy came down there with his 2 sons, and this guy was super cool. His kids were awesome. They were really good kids, man. I can tell you. So we had this conversation, right? And because I could tell you this because the conversation is not on camera, so it's like a little inside of it. So we're sitting there and, we're going back and forth between each other's camps. We introduce ourselves, we're talking, I'm having my beers, cooking dinner and stuff like that. And he's like, so you have any luck, man? And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of seeing turkey every morning, heard them, stuff like that. And, how about y'all? And he's like, yeah, we've had them on us. We just haven't really seen them necessarily and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I think they did see a couple, if I'm not mistaken, before we really got to connecting and stuff. But then, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm down here. My 7-year-old son is trying to get his first turkey kill. I'm like, dude, that is actually really cool. That's awesome. Like that actually gets me kind of pumped up because, as we've talked about in the past videos, it's not always about all of us. It's also about getting the youth involved, right? And it's also about getting the younger kids involved because, I'm trying to get my son involved, even though he's like 5 or he just turned 6 this past week and everything. But, it's just really cool to see the young generation get out there and start camping and hunting and everything else. So, we were going and I told the dad, I was like, dude, we can put him on a turkey, bring him to where I'm hunting. And he was like, are you being serious? Like you would do? I'm like, 100%, dude. I'm like, it would tickle me to death to see this boy get his first turkey kill. Like that would make my week, right? And needless to say, so let me back up. You're also going to see this in the video. That same evening, I shot and missed at a gobbler. Okay. In my defense, gobbler is about 60 yards. CJ, shut up, man. Okay. Look, this gobbler was about 60, 70 yards out running away from me, right? Because I spooked him. I walked up on him and he was taking off running. So I took a shot. I missed. Okay. Now, needless to say, so while I'm getting to this little part of the video and stuff, right? we go out there this very next morning, and we leave camp at like 4 a.m, right? And we're going out there, and the two boys are still sleeping in the truck, right? Because it's still dark. I'm talking to the dad, and I look at him. I'm like, this morning is the morning. He's getting his first kill this morning. And he was like, you really think so? I was like, dude, whenever I tell you I'm swallowed up in turkey out here, there's a bird going down today. I'm like, and that boy's taking this bird. And I was so confident in it, I didn't even take my shotgun. I didn't even take my shotgun or anything. I literally took nothing but cameras out there, right? And me and the dad are walking around, like, I'm kind of like, navigating through the woods, like setting us up in the morning and stuff like that. And his dad is calling and stuff like that. And by the way, his turkey calls, when you are going to see in the video, is phenomenal. It's so good, right? Long story short, we were able to put this boy on turkey. And we were able to gobble this turkey in from about 300 yards out to about 10 yards away. Like, this turkey comes in at our feet while we're sitting on the ground. And this little boy, this little 7-year-old, is sitting between his dad's legs with a shotgun that he's kind of holding, like kind of struggling to hold up, right? And he's like bracing on his knee. And this boy takes a shot and kills his first turkey on this trip. It was the coolest experience I could have ever asked for this hunt. Yes, I did not bring one home, but I promise you, like, if y'all see this video and y'all see this boy's reaction, it kind of makes it worth it. You know what I mean? So the trip was awesome. It was so peaceful. I drank a lot of beer. Okay. I drank a lot of beer, but man, it was worth it. When y'all see this video, I'm going to show my guys right here. I'm going to show Brady, and I think CJ's already seen it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to show Brady and all them after the show. I want them to see this. But this 7-year-old's reaction, man, and seeing the dad's reaction to his boy getting his first kill is like, there's nothing like it. Like, whenever I tell you, it kind of opens your eyes, and you're like, man, this is bigger than just me going out there hunting, right? Like, it kind of brings a lot of people involved. So I was pretty tickled to death about that. Like, I don't want to ramble about it too much because I really want to see the video. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm still working on it. Give me a couple more days to get it ready. I'm hoping to get it posted this weekend, but man, it was a really cool experience, and I don't even know how to describe it, but that's what happened to me this past week. I was out there for 6.5 days. It was just a really cool experience, man. It was pretty cool. But on to a different note, guys, because I don't want to spoil too much of it, right? On to a different note. CJ kind of put a show together today. I'm going to let him dive into it. I don't want to steal his thunder or anything on it. But I think it's going to be a pretty cool show because we have not done this topic yet. And I know we had a couple people ask about it. So, CJ, I'm going to let you take it over right here, buddy. What you got going on today? CJ?
I can hear you now.
You can hear me? Okay, so I hope that wasn't like
Did you hear anything he said? Yeah,
No, the volume all went just like cut off.
Wait, Brady, you heard everything, right?
Did it just cut? I muted myself and talked to Heaven. I'm wondering if I like mute. Surely I didn't mute.
No, if you mute yourself, it's just yourself. Like, it's not like everybody.
Oh no, that was weird. I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
I know Derek's in the chat. Derek, can you let us know if you heard anything? Okay, he said he heard it. Okay, so it might just be your headset dying, CJ. You need to charge your earbuds.
Yeah, when Brady mutes himself, I can't hear you.
Oh.
But everybody in the chat is hearing us. Everybody in there. So Derek said he heard everything I was saying.
All right, so look, Ricky, just start literally talking. I'm about to mute in 3, 2.
Can you hear me now? CJ, you talk. CJ, you talk real quick.
I'm talking.
So you talk really quick, and then Brady, you mute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you hear me?
Hell yeah, I can hear you, man.
I can't hear you.
I can hear this man.
I just unmuted.
Okay, I can hear CJ, so it must be a phone thing. It's got to be a phone thing.
Whenever Brady mutes, I can't hear you.
It might just be a phone thing. So at least everybody else heard it and everything. So I kind of went on this whole thing, and I don't want to steal your thunder, CJ, but I know you kind of put the show together, so I'm gonna let you take the reins really quick and tell us what you got going on. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna talk about something that's big in the South that most country people, except for Brady and some other country people, grew up doing in their life.
Sorry that I wasn't as cool as you, man.
we're gonna talking about the do's and don'ts of mudding and off roading.
Look,
If you're
I'm gonna
from
go
the
ahead and hold
south,
on.
you've
Look, your mudding and my mudding was two different things. This is my mud. So
That's that
yeah.
hard pat mud.
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
But so yeah, we're gonna talk about the do's and don'ts, the comparisons of mudding, off roading, things to do, things to not do. You
Can
know,
I
people
say?
making it look cool.
Can I say a big don't really quick? And CJ was my witness that this happened, right? So when we lived out in a small town, we took our brand new trucks out. Oh, he muted. So, hang on.
Brady, you gotta stop muting.
Hang on. Look at his
You gotta stop muting, Brady.
Hold on, time out. So my brother's working in West Virginia right now. My mom just come and told me that my brother just met Herschel Walker randomly.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
He asked about the Who's Georgia tag on the front of that truck, and they just started talking.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry, I had to mute again.
So CJ is gonna be my witness. I want to chime in on a big don't when it comes to off-roading, right? And CJ is my witness that this actually did happen. And CJ, you can call me out if I'm lying right here, right? So we lived in a small town called Bremen a long time ago. We had some brand new trucks, right? And it just snowed. And man, we were hitting some mud holes. There was a big open field out there, and we were tearing it up. We don't even know whose field it was, right? But there was a truck that came out there. I'm pretty sure this man owned the property. He parked in the middle and started flashing his lights at us. And I was in my truck, and I done donuts around this man in his own field, and then took off. And we had to go rush and clean our trucks and everything. And that's a big don't, guys. So if you're off-roading somewhere, if it's not your property and it's not like to where it's open for everybody to go, don't go.
Well,
sorry.
I can kind of say I have been somewhat mudding when I was like 15, 16, 17. I went with friends. We had places we went back. Like everybody talked about it. It was called harvest time. Everybody knew about it in this town, and they were always told, "Don't get caught, you'll get in trouble." And yeah, I've been a little bit, but I didn't really go all the time. I was that weird kid that didn't like to go do anything. Okay, but go to the racetrack. So there you go.
Fair enough. Go
right.
ahead, CJ.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Let's get into it. We're gonna break this down into segments. Segment 1 is gonna be the flashy Instagram post versus the reality of actually off-roading. Because you get on Instagram, you see a lot of these little pictures. You see the rock climbing, the splashing through the mud, the nice rigs, all that stuff, and you don't really get to see the bad part of mudding, which is the stuck vehicles, and you get sunk and stuck so much that it takes 3 or 4 trucks to get you out, and you may break a windshield or break an axle or blow up a motor. I've done that before. The broken parts, the 3 hours, 4 hours stuck in the woods, the planning that actually goes into all this stuff. A lot of people just kind of go willy-nilly and just kind of, hey, I got a truck that's 4-wheel drive. I'm going to go off-roading without having anything ready to go.
That sounds like, to me, CJ, you've been to a couple mud bogs with me, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like later in the day when everybody's got that nice 2500 that's lifted up on some 37s, brand new truck, and they have a little too much to drink and they take it out there and they sink it in the mud and tear it up. That's what that reminds me of. Hey,
tear some rain guards off some trucks.
Look, Ricky's got a big lifted truck. I think he should hit a mud hole.
I think he shouldn't.
We're too old for that now.
hey, if I was still 21 or 18, I probably would.
Yeah, because you gotta pay for your tires and everything. Yes. Now it's a little different now.
It is different, man. It's different now. I just paid $2,000 for tires. I don't want to ruin them things just yet.
Oh, hang on. Look. There's my brother and Herschel Walker. He just sent me a picture.
That's pretty cool.
Randomly in West Virginia. That's wild.
That's pretty cool.
So let's talk about some do's that people don't really talk about when it comes to off-roading. Do you air down your tires correctly? you know, everybody hears about this, but few people really understand it. Airing down your tires definitely improves your traction.
Especially with
But
climbing and crawling rocks. I
yeah,
can tell you that.
but if
Okay.
it goes too low, you know, you risk the tire coming off the rim, bending your
Coming off the
rim.
bead. Yep.
So really, I mean, I know when I drove my truck on the beach, like in the sand, I put my tires at like 20 psi. I mean, I don't think you really want to go too much lower than 20 psi on some tires.
You know, it kind of
Well-
reminds me when we take the razors and stuff out, right? So like the razor tires are rated at 20, like I think it's like 22 for the 33s and stuff like that, right? But we literally put them down to about 11 and a half.
Yeah, but a razor doesn't weigh
Like a big
4,000
Jeep or
pounds
something.
like a Jeep or a truck.
But
I
if
mean-
you have, that's why you got bead locks too on some of
Mhm.
these.
But
Okay.
most of your average person doesn't have bead locks.
Okay, right. And I will say I'm not gonna compare it. Which, or yeah, I am. I'm just gonna say because this is my off-roading kind of sort of. This you can see we got bead lock. I run 10 pounds of air in this tire. I have to run 10 pounds in my left rear. That's cause that's the traction.
Yeah, but
We
you
run
didn't
low air
have bead
pressure.
locks, those things will slide right off of those wheels.
They will, especially like on the right side. If you don't run bead locks, you're taking a chance of it popping off the bead.
Coming off,
Mhm.
Yep. Same
See,
fly.
because I mean, like whenever I saw Brady changing tires, and even on the ones that he did not change after his heat race and the warm ups and stuff like that, he was still checking the tire pressure. He was trying to make sure it was 100% right because tire pressure means everything when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
when you're off roading. It really does.
Yep. Off-roading, racing. I mean, everyday use.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I mean, that
But-
goes back to you got to be prepared. You got to have something that can inflate and deflate a tire before you go out there.
Right. And another
Uh.
little tip for like if it snows and stuff, like if you want to go out riding in the snow or something, I recommend like normal tire pressure for a big metric tire is 35 pounds. You can drop your air pressure down to 20 as if you are off-roading because that's just better traction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow and ice.
Yeah. You know, I did see CJ one time. CJ's talking about make sure you have like things that can like inflate your tire and stuff. I saw this man one time go down to the valve stem and blow into the tire and blow up the tire, like with his mouth. Yeah.
I would pay to see that.
Yeah.
I mean, are you sure? Are you sure you're not talking about yourself now?
Hey, I might have had a couple beers that day, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure I saw it.
You probably seen your reflection in the wheel. It's like, hey, look at that man trying to blow his mouth.
Continue, CJ.
All right.
Sorry.
Another thing that, you know, if you're going off-roading for the first time, another thing you do is you need to walk the path first. If you see a big hill or a downgrade or a bunch of crevices and stuff, walk it first. Because that little bitty puddle you see might be a giant hole.
Stick
Yeah.
Or that
stick test.
or them rocks that you're about to climb
Yeah.
over could be loose
Yep.
and start tumbling and rolling. And
So I 100% agree with you on that because, you know,
Yep.
I have a video that I literally just finished editing about our ride with the razors and stuff. And I get his razors and stuff like that, but it's same general concept, right? So when we went out there, we came up on a gnarly hill, jagged rocks and stuff like that. We parked the razor, got out and walked it, and we made a plan on how to get up it, right? And then there was one time where I hit a mud hole with a four-wheeler I was riding, and I completely covered myself, saturated everything. It made me think twice about hitting another mud hole like that, right? But all this is in the video also. So, I mean, I definitely get it. I'm 100% agree with that, especially if it looks pretty gnarly. Get off and walk it, check it out first before you just hit it full on.
throw a rock in that puddle and see how deep it is, man.
Or stick
If it says bloop, if it goes bloop and it don't come up,
It's a little deep.
Wait, did you just say if it goes blue and don't come up?
A bloop bloop.
yeah, if you don't see like that,
Don't come up.
no, like if you throw it in there and like you don't see it like peaking, and if it was a decent sized rock, you know that thing is bad. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell by the sound. I'm just saying.
I mean, we
You can tell by the sound.
always walked the side of the puddle and took a stick, a really long one, and kind of like reached as far as we could, and just like push it down in there. And that's how we always measured. the
Yeah, I
holes.
mean, yeah, that's a good method too.
CJ would fall in if he did that.
All right, look, four things 4 things that you should take with you before you go off-roading. You should have these things with you at all times.
Can we
One,
guess? Can we guess?
go for it. Go for it.
Yeah,
what
let's
you, what you
guess.
got?
Wait, how many
Ricky,
did you
you
say?
got
3 or 4?
4.
Did you say 3 or
4
4?
things.
Okay.
A winch is one. A winch is one.
A winch is not specific, but something related to a winch.
I'm gonna say a chain or a rope.
A chain or a strap.
Okay.
Okay.
A winch would
jack.
qualify to.
A jack, one of the
A
off-road
jack.
jacks.
Yep.
Let's say fuel. Can you take?
Nah,
Is fuel one
it's
of them?
not
No.
fuel. Yeah, we've
No?
already mentioned one of them.
Baby blocks.
No.
No.
That tire, the tire
an air
inflator and
compressor?
deflator.
A compressor, like a small
Yeah,
compressor.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the last
Yeah.
one, you mostly see Jeep guys with it. You don't see a lot of truck guys with it. But
Hang on. There's the answer right there. Gotta have the beer.
Hey.
Gotta have the beer. hey,
traction boards.
that is not what I was gonna go for, but I'll take that.
You do not need traction boards if you know what you're doing.
I mean, but
No.
we're talking about people who don't know what they're doing, though, Brady. That's the point of the show.
Sure. Sure.
So it's actually funny that you say that. So Josh was, for the one day that he was down there at Piedmont, right? There was the little 7-year-old that got the turkey kill, right? Walks over and he's like, "Hey, what's on the side of your Bronco right there?" And he's like, "That's a traction board that he had attached to it, right?" And he goes, "What are they used for?" And he's like, "To get out of a bad situation if you're stuck." And he goes, "Have you had to use them yet?" And like, that's the biggest question. It's like, if you have them, like, have you had to use them yet? You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of cool.
And then I'll give you all a bonus one. If you're going to go rock climbing, what's something you should really have?
A helmet.
Rock climbing
roll cage?
in a vehicle, right?
And anything really, but yeah, mainly.
I'm gonna say roll cage. Yeah.
A roll cage, 100%.
Yeah.
You should not go rock climbing without a roll cage.
A good roll cage.
Yeah, not a cheap one that you just throw in there from Amazon or Temu.
You can get roll cages from Temu.
Built.
I don't know. Hey, if Tiffany was trying to buy it for you for Christmas, she'd find it on Temu.
Nah, she would order refurbished from Amazon, bro.
Oh man!
Couple of cracked welds in there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Dirty. Oh, that's dirty.
It's true. She ordered me a refurbished Apple Watch because she thought it said fairly new. It came in looking like somebody drug it down the street from a chain dude on the back of a truck. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It did. It really did.
So another thing, if you can help it, don't go out by yourself.
No,
Always go out with at
take
least
people.
somebody else.
Always take people with you. I agree with that 100% because you never know
buddies.
if you're going to get pulled out or whatever.
Yeah.
You
never know when you're going to get pulled out. You're going to blow up an engine, and you can be 10 miles down the trail and blow up something, and then you ain't got cell service out there. You're kind of screwed.
So I can say, so I got a little quick story about that. I did go with a friend of mine back when I was about 16, 17. We went down to Harvest Time by ourselves. He wanted to just ride through there. It was 3 of us, single cab, F-150 lifted, 35s. And it was cold. It was the mud hole was white iced over. It was about dried up. And he said, "I'm gonna hit it." And I said, "Don't do it. Don't do it." What does he do? He, instead of hitting it where the tracks were, he turns and goes sideways through it. As soon as the front end goes off in it,
Ooh,
that was it. We were done. We stuck for 3 hours. No cell service, nothing.
that would suck.
I was livid that day. And it busted his radiator and everything because he hit it full speed and jammed right into it.
Well, that leads right into my next thing. Respect the trails, dude. Don't go out there just trying to tear stuff up. They're probably that way for a reason.
Thanks. Drive smart.
Drive smart. Like they're probably, that trail is probably marked off, or there's a lot of tire tracks in that specific spot for a reason.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about the don'ts now. Stuff you don't do.
I got a bunch of those.
So
Don't drink.
Well, yeah, that's probably number one. Because
No,
if you
you gotta have your
if you
beer.
start getting out there drinking and somebody says "hold my beer," that's the famous last words.
I mean,
Hey.
don't get drunk.
Yeah. But you gotta have some like look. Okay, never mind. I don't want to dive into this because I'm not trying to condone drinking and driving, right? Like I'm not to do that. But like you gotta have a little something to ease the nerve because I do believe if you are very tense and uptight going through there, you're more likely to mess up.
I'm gonna add a don't on this list. Unless you're rich, don't take something out there that you got a payment on or that you can't afford to fix.
Driver.
A daily driver. Yes,
Yeah.
a daily driver. Yeah.
Don't take that out there, man.
No.
Yeah, a daily driver. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Have a toy. Have some kind of toy.
Yeah.
Frankie just tried to tell me to take my truck out mud, bro.
Yeah, man, it's only $50,000 truck. Who cares, man?
You got the money? What are you talking about?
I wish, man. I'm trying to be like you, Brady.
Right. So yeah, that leads right in my thing is don't rely on your vehicle. A vehicle's horsepower and tires and all that stuff, it only gets you so far. You need to have some knowledge about how to drive and stuff before you go out there. Watch it. Go to YouTube University and learn how to drive on the stuff before you ride out there.
Well, so I kind of want to chime in about that a little bit because watching videos and learning from experience is two different things. So you can watch videos all you want. Now, needless to say, not saying that you're not going to learn anything on YouTube, right? Not trying to say that, but don't believe everything that you see. Kind of goes back to the real life versus Instagram thing that you're talking about, right, CJ? So like, not saying that you're not going to learn stuff, but be careful what you try to learn.
You won't learn stuff if you don't listen either. And Ricky can contest to this. So he was a senior in high school and it started icing and he was still in school. And I decided to drive my truck over there to try to go pick him up. And he was like, "No, I'm going to drive home." And this man's driving like a 2001 Camaro.
Yeah, my first car was a Camaro.
And I said, "Okay, man, if you're going to drive home, follow my tire tracks and do not gas it too hard." We get close to the house, and guess what this man does when he's turning the car?
I was drifting that thing.
No, he didn't. He spun out in the middle of the road because he decided to press the gas in a Camaro during a snowstorm.
It sounds like to me he's no, I ain't gonna say that on here. Never mind. Just continue. I can't say that on here. Yeah, no.
All right. Don't rush obstacles.
Yeah, I can agree with
that. Don't try to just speed creates mistakes. Slow down, do it smooth is safe. Especially when you don't know what's happening. You can't see it.
Can I chime in on that? On that? So with vehicles, I'm gonna agree with that, right? I'm gonna say slower the better. Cruise through it, take your time. If we talking four wheelers or razors, buddy, when in doubt, throttle it out. You got to get through that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I would say.
Go ahead.
I would say with a razor, sure, because you're in enough of a covering and buckled down. But in a four wheeler, you hit something real hard and you tumble over those bars on that four wheeler.
So. And that kind of comes down to the video that I'm gonna post, right? Because now we got to talking about it, and there was some pretty gnarly like obstacles coming up with some steep rocks. Rather, we were on like one part of the video we're on four wheelers, and the other part we're on razors, right? So during the four wheeler part, believe it or not, the more I gave it gas and got through it, the smoother the ride, and I was able to take on those obstacles a little bit more. But then again, I've been riding for years, right? Now when we got on to the razors, it was the slower you went, the rougher your ride was. If we gave it more gas and we got on it a little bit more, it actually gave it a smoother and more enjoyable ride. But that's with razors. So, but I do agree if you're in a vehicle like Broncos, Jeeps, trucks, I do believe you gotta go slow. you got to take it slow. You got a lot more to mess up with those.
Especially if you're dumb enough to take your daily driver out there.
Yeah, that's just a big don't. You don't do that. Yeah.
Another thing, don't ignore the weather. That easy trail that's going to be easy on a nice dry day, I think it's going to be gnarly on a wet or a snowy day. I mean,
yeah,
we used to go to this hunting spot close to Ricky's house. We drove that field and that trail so many times, no problems. We went out there after it started raining one day. Well, it was a mess.
It was scary.
We were sliding. It was rough.
That was actually scary that day, wasn't it, CJ? Like it was like a 45-degree incline. Like, and I'm not lying about that, am I, CJ? Probably about a 45-degree incline and pouring rain. Like, it was actually kind of scary. Let's
just if it was anybody else back there that didn't know how to drive, they would have been stuck. Like,
Heaven, all I gotta say is if you rode with Tiffany during that, I am sorry.
I'm sorry. That's bad. Tiffany drove a mile not knowing her tire blew out, so I'm sorry. On a lifted truck. This girl drove. Yeah, I'm not even lying. So, hey, Brady, I was on stream one day, right? And she's driving my lifted Colorado with 34 or 33, 34, 33s, I think. So either way, it had a 6-inch lift. This thing's sitting up there. You know what I mean? And she calls me and she's like, dude, I swear. She didn't know. I swear. She literally called me and she's like, I think the wheel is coming off the truck. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean the tire's coming off the truck? And like, I take off running outside and I'm like, what the fuck? Like the tire blew and you're basically like, the tire was shredded. It was shredded, Brady. Awesome. Like it was literally shredded to where the only thing that saved my wheel that day was the little bit of rubber that was left because 90% of it came off. She was literally riding on wheel back to the house. Yeah. Literally riding like this. Like, just like you were saying, Brady, look.
Yeah.
She was riding dirty.
Yeah. That's a true story. Like, it was actually really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
My.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. So she drives like she cooked.
It may be worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Heaven's no better though. She runs over a curb that's like right in front of you. I'm like, there's a curb there.
So we've all seen the movie Hangover, right? I feel like Ride with Tiffany, like that's the person who'll get out and say, well, did you die though?
Hey, so with CJ talking about work, I'm a little concerned, right? So with CJ talking about work earlier, we're turning in our work cars in May, and we got to start driving our personal vehicles, right? Tiffany, so I'm gonna drive a little Ranger, like a brand new 2025 Ford Ranger, like for work. Tiffany's gonna drive my big Silverado lifted up on 35s as a daily to work. Y'all pray for my truck, okay? Y'all pray for my truck.
Look out, butthole.
That's not the first bad thing Tiffany's done, though. Tiffany drove like 10 miles down the road with the tailgate open with Ricky's $2,000 golf clubs in the back.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, CJ. I appreciate that, bro.
That must be a woman thing.
And the bad thing is like I was like, how did you?
I'm not saying a word.
You know, and the bad thing is, Brady, is I was like, how did you open the bed? And she said, I pushed a button on the dash. I'm like, oh my God, stop pushing buttons that you don't know what they are.
Bro, I had to go buy. I went and bought Kayla a new car, and I bought me a work car to drive to work. And Kayla was driving my little work car, and literally, I go out there one day after she gets home, and I see a rash all over the side of the tire. And I'm like, what curb did you hit? And she's like, I didn't hit a curb. I was like, Kayla, like, I know you hit a curb. And she was like, well, I just barely touched it.
Let me tell you. Look, Heaven, bro, I just put a brand new set of Michelin tires.
Sorry.
I put a brand new set of tires on Heaven's car, and like that same week, I'm like, what is that yellow all over the tire?
Oh shit!
She hit a curb in a drive-through that they just freshly painted. It might have been white. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah,
Oh
brand new
no!
mission.
Look, it scares me because I just bought her a Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. It's a really nice SUV. And like, I'm like, please don't hit any curbs in this. These wheels are probably like $800 a piece. The first day of her driving it to work, Ricky sends me a picture, and she's sideways in the parking spot, bro.
That's
Like
true.
sideways. And all
Hey,
she could say was, I was between the lines.
Hey, this is true. I went to go pick up Keaton from school, right? And she was subbing for the day. And like, whenever I tell you, dude, I noticed that as soon as I pulled out, I was like, who the fuck parked like that? I was like, oh, that's my sister. That's bad.
She was like, Ricky, you still got the picture?
No, I don't think I do.
I have to
think
send
I
it
do.
to you. I have to send you after show, bro. She was like
Jesus.
sideways, bro.
It's bad. Yeah, it was bad.
No, it was.
Yes, it was, Caleb. Mind your business.
There's
Mind your
one
business.
who knocked out a bunch of wildlife when he was just starting.
You have nothing to say
Hey,
about
hey.
wildlife. Look,
You
man.
have nothing to say.
Look,
You
man.
have killed more deer with your vehicle than most grown men with a bow or rifle.
Bro. So
Yes, shots
I
fired.
bought her a brand new Kia Telluride, and she hit a deer 2 weeks after getting it. It didn't even have a tag on it
my
yet,
God.
bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't even have a tag on it. I bought her a Traverse. 2 weeks after we got it, she hit a coyote.
That's true.
Didn't even have a tag on it yet.
How you hit a coyote? That's kind of wild. You know what I mean? Like, how many people actually hit a coyote going down the road?
Not me.
Dude,
Not many, right?
When we had our Yukon a few years ago, literally 3 weeks after she got it, I found a bird in the grill. Cracked the grill. Like,
The bird
bro.
shouldn't have been there.
Heaven just texted me and said, "Don't forget about Burger King." That's where she ran a curb over because a woman was flirting with me, and I was in the passenger side.
She did come in and say yellow too.
So I kid you not. We're getting off track, but I kid you not. I was in Ackworth delivering. One day, and there was a Burger King. And I kid you not, those big yellow poles. There was a truck that was up on top of the pole.
I remember that.
The whole front end was up on top of the pole. I have no idea how it happened.
There was actually a picture of that surfacing around. Like I remember us looking at that picture. Yeah.
I did hit a pole with my old two-door Dodge I had when I was 16. I sideswiped the pole. I was coming through the credit union line, getting my check cash, and I was ready to go party. Dude, I don't know what I was doing. And all of a sudden, I felt a poop, and I was like, hit the gas, and it just went. I was like, oh, no, all the way down the side.
Jeez.
All the way down. I was so embarrassed. I just gassed it, just hit the curb, knocking the whole truck around. And I was like, God.
All right, we're gonna get back on track.
All right, yeah.
Another thing that you don't need to skip is a pre-trip. Pre-trip your vehicle, guys. Check your fluids, check your tires, make sure you ain't got no loose items that's sticking out, beds open.
I'm gonna say mainly your tires. Tires has got to be probably the most important thing.
And your
when it
fluids.
comes to that.
Oh, look, I got something that would probably be a good thing to bring with you if you know how to use them.
Let's hear it.
You need to. I would recommend taking something, obviously, to air your tire up, but also taking a plug kit.
Yeah.
To plug a tire if you got to get some minute.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Actually,
just got done.
If you know how to
plugging-
use them. If you don't know how to use them, don't.
I just got done plugging a razor tire actually earlier today too.
Another thing is, don't always trust the GPS. Like you said, you might run out of service. So,
with that being said, if you're talking about GPS, I recommend Onyx. Onyx I use for hunting and for trails, right? And I can tell you this, guys, even if you lose service, it still works because it automatically downloads your your extra 5 to 10 miles around you when you have service, and when you lose service, you're still on map. So Onyx, hands down, best thing I've ever used for hunting. CJ knows whenever I go to Piedmont for hunting trips, I never get service, right? I go down there with Onyx and it works no problem. It never messes up on me. I still find my way out of the woods every single time. That's a good thing. Cool. So yeah, like if you're using your phone, I 100% agree. Don't do that unless you're using Onyx. Sorry, CJ, I didn't mean to mess you up.
You're good. Yeah, I mean, I was also gonna say pre-download some maps, print off a map, something like figure a way to where you can get out of there still.
Yeah, Onyx is the way to go in that, because you don't have to like physically download maps and stuff like that. It still will follow you around. Now you do pay for it. I pay for it yearly, but it's worth every penny. It's worth every penny, especially hunting or trail riding or anything like that. You're never gonna get lost. If you get lost with Onyx, sit your ass at the house.
I'll say one more thing and I'll shut my mouth. Dude wipes. Bring them with you.
Dude wipes. Where are you at?
Exactly. You need to take that when you're out in the woods.
So this is the nobody told me that moment. Mud isn't always fun. It can trap you pretty fast.
Yep.
I mean, you'll get sunk in mud before you know it. You know, these people make the mistake of, I mean, if you got a shallow little hole, yeah, you could probably ramp it up and hit it and you'll be fine. But when you get a deep hole, dude, the worst thing you can do is hit that thing hard and gas it as hard as you can. I mean, you need to put it in 4 low and slow call through that thing.
Yep.
Another thing, water crossings can destroy your engine. People like to go through these little rivers, these little creeks, and without snorkels or water kits, and their engine sucks in all that water, you're screwed. Because I promise you, I promise you, it's literally dead in the water.
In the water, literally.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good sight. I mean, that goes for all vehicles, 4-wheelers, side-by-sides. You got to have some, if you're going to go through water, you've got to have some sort of snorkel system or water system to where it's not, your engine's not just sucking it in.
And that goes back to being smart about it. If it's depending on how deep it is and how slow you need to go, you just smart. Use your head.
So yeah, I can actually chime in on that a little bit, because now, and this is more towards 4-wheelers and razors, right? Because cars are a touch different. If you're going into water that's a little deep and you're going to saturate, you do not let off the gas. You just don't do it. If you stay on the gas, it keeps your tailpipe running and everything else, and it's going to keep from water flowing in. You know what I'm saying? So, but the moment you let off the gas, off the throttle, it's going to flood it, and you're totally screwed. So yeah, you got to stay on it. Yep.
In the water.
Something you're going to have to accept is you're going to get scratches. It's going to happen. Yeah. Your paint's going to get scratched up. Something's going to get scratched. It's going to happen.
I have hunting scratches on my truck from where we go to hunting properties from briars or twigs or something like that. And it sucks.
And getting stuck sucks, but at the end of the day, it's part of the experience.
Yep.
Your buddy's trying to pull you out, and I mean, I can't tell you. I've seen some horror stories of some buddies trying to pull somebody out, and the chain snaps and busts their windshield. I mean, stuff happens.
Use your head, think with your head, and properly attach the chains and ropes and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got, honestly, on the do's and don'ts, mudding and off-roading. I mean, just do your research. You know, I recommend going out on like a small patch test area. See how to drive on it. Ask other people if they know how to drive on it. Don't just think you know it all and be cocky and just go out there.
I can tell you. Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if you're going to go off-road, you might want to also check in with what tires you need to go with as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
Don't use street.
You know, and to CJ's point, going out there testing it and stuff like that, you're going to learn a lot more by trial and error and you actually doing it versus being a YouTube warrior, you know, watching TikToks, stuff like that. Yeah, Heaven said Livonia pits are the worst when like raining and stuff like that. hey.
No,
let,
like, look,
let
no.
me tell you, okay? This shit was rough when I saw
Oh.
that.
Bro, you should have
No.
seen. So we had a game last year at Kell High School, and they made us park in this field, bro, and it was pouring rain for like 3 days, bro.
It was bad.
And dude, I swear I don't know how we got out of there. I don't know. There was an 18-wheeler in there stuck, bro. Like no
Look,
way they were getting out.
CJ got my passenger seat. He goes, "What are we gonna do?" I said, "When in doubt, throttle it out, baby. We tearing up this field today."
No, I don't know if she's talking about that race you come to, Ricky, or back a few years ago before they fixed the drainage system down there. Like if we were there racing and it rained that night,
Yeah.
the infield is where I normally where I normally park. Swear to you, if I can find the picture, I'd show you. But my truck, my old red truck, I used to have a 6-inch lift with 22 by 14s with 35s. It was huge, monster truck,
Right.
and it rained so bad down there at times. The water would be up the center of my wheels in the pits.
Oh my god, dude.
I swear to God, dude. Like I swear, like there was people walking off in it, and it's literally almost waist deep.
That's
It used to be that bad. It was
crazy.
going up into their enclosed trailers. The water was flooding up in it. It used to be bad down there.
Oh my god, dude. I couldn't even imagine.
All right. Y'all ready for speed round questions? Y'all ready for the 20 questions of speed?
All right,
Let's
yeah,
get
let's hit
it.
it. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Who wants to go first?
Let Brady go. I'll go last.
All right, Brady.
Okay.
Mud or rocks?
Rocks,
Ooh.
Desert trails or forest trails?
forest trails,
Manual or automatic?
manual.
Lifted suspension or stock build?
Top build makes it more interesting.
Big tires or better gears?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hey, it depends on what kind of tires I don't know. I'm gonna go with. I guess I'm gonna go with tires on that one because that can go either
Ooh.
way.
I'd have to
Okay.
go the other
Either
way,
way.
man. That's crazy.
Winch or
No.
traction boards?
Wait, what?
Winch or traction boards?
Winch.
Solo ride or group ride?
Group ride.
Day trip or weekend trip?
A day trip or a week. Wouldn't that be considered the same thing in a way?
No, you just go for a day or go hang out for a whole weekend.
It'd be a whole weekend. What the hell's the point of going for a
Okay.
day?
For
Jeep
sure.
or a truck?
Jeep or truck? I don't like Jeeps.
Yeah, I'm the same
Gas
way.
or diesel?
Gas. I don't
For
like
trail
diesels.
riding, yeah.
Air
like
down
diesel
low or
engine.
play it safe?
Air down low because you're playing it safe in the same way.
Fast and aggressive or slow and technical?
Slow and technical.
Heaven, you better
Jeep-
watch out.
GPS maps or paper maps?
GPS because I can't read.
Campfire cooking or pack meals?
Oh, campfire cooking.
Yes, sir.
Roof tent or ground tent?
What?
You know
Ooh,
how
like
the overland, like
like
Jeeps
a
or Broncos,
overlanding?
have like the roof tents?
You can get them on like full size trucks now. It's like a tent that's on top of your truck, where it's like a ladder that goes up it.
Oh, so all right. So what was it again? What was the
Roof
question?
tent or ground tent?
If I had the money, I'd probably get a truck tent, but I still go with a ground tent, honestly.
Those are
Brand new rig or project build?
cool. Project.
Yeah, project build. I mean, I ain't got the money like Ricky.
I said project build. I like
All
a
right.
project, man.
Deep water crossing, you gonna hit it or avoid it?
I'm probably gonna hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Night run or daytime run?
Oh,
Ooh. Ooh. I like that question. I like that.
I'm going to have to say daytime.
Nighttime makes it very interesting, though. I just had to say that.
know,
I had to
but
say that.
I think nighttime would be more fun with like foilers and side by sides. And your daytime is like bigger, like
Right.
trucks
Yeah,
and
I can
stuff.
agree with that. Yeah.
Clean build or battle scars?
Battle scars because you're gonna get scarred up anyways.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for help or figure it out yourself.
Probably figure it out myself until I need help.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
that type anyways.
I am too.
All right, Ricky. Mud or rocks?
Mud.
Desert trails or forest trails?
Forest.
Manual or automatic?
Ricky don't know how to drive a stick. He's gonna say automatic.
I can drive a stick. Now it probably depends on like what type of off-roading I'm doing, but I'm gonna say manual. I would do a manual.
Lifted suspension or stock build?
I'm gonna go lifted.
Big tires or big gears?
I'm gonna have to go. I think Brady said tires on this one, right? I'm gonna go with gears.
Winch or traction boards?
Winch all day long, dude.
Solo or group ride?
Group ride, dude. Let me go back to the other question. If you go out there with no winch and traction boards,
You're done. Like you're done.
done. Okay.
Just
Like
don't even go at that
I have
point.
no words for you. Like, sorry, I just had to go ahead, CJ. Sorry.
Oh, man. Day trip or weekend trip?
Weekend, dude. Weekend.
Jeep or
Party.
truck?
Truck.
Gas or diesel?
Gas, especially for off-roading.
Air down low or play it safe?
I say play it safe.
Fast and aggressive or slow and technical?
Dude. Dude,
Look out,
I'm fast.
Tiffany.
I'm fast and aggressive.
Cinderdale. Faster than a Cheeto on cocaine.
That's right.
That rabbit.
GPS apps or paper maps?
I'm gonna go with Onyx. I'm gonna go with GPS on that. Yeah,
Campfire cooking or packet meals?
campfire cooking all day long.
Roof tent or ground tent?
I kind of agree with Brady on that because the overlanding kits are very expensive, but if you can afford it, those things are off the chain. So I'm gonna go with the over 10s.
Brand new rig or project build?
Project build. I like a good project.
Deep water crossing, you gonna avoid it or you gonna hit it?
Bro, we sending that thing. We gonna hit it. Because look, and I want to say this because sometimes when you see the path that goes off to the side, it's not always the best because everybody's been using that path. So it could be worse than just going straight through the creek.
Yep.
And I should know better than anybody. Half a step to the right is a little bit deeper than the middle.
Hey, if somebody says follow my tracks, it does not mean go wide right or wide left. It means follow that track. Okay.
Nighttime run or daytime run?
I like nighttime. But I do like how Brady broke it down. You know, bigger vehicles, trucks, Jeeps, stuff like that. I say during the day, but nighttime, man, it does make it interesting because I got a lot of video on doing some nighttime trails coming up too.
Clean build or battle scars?
I'm gonna go with some battle scars. Yeah, it adds character to your build.
If you're stuck, you're gonna ask for help or figure it out yourself.
I'm gonna try to figure that thing out, dude. The more beer I drink, the
Until
more
you
I'm
get
gonna come up with an idea. I'm gonna come up
Until
with
you
an
get pissed
idea.
off.
Yeah, until I get pissed off, then I'll ask for help.
He's gonna break about 30 things first, then he'll ask for help.
Hey, at least
Yeah.
he tried. He tried to figure it out himself, though.
You know,
Thank you.
Something I just
Brady.
thought about. I wonder if anybody's ever like winched around a tree to try to get themselves out and pulled the tree over onto their car.
Actually,
Honestly,
I've seen
probably
videos.
think they have.
I've seen videos of that actually happening.
They
Like,
tried to use the
especially-
tree as a pulley.
Yeah, and like what's bad about it, the video I watched do it, like there was no leaves and it was like midsummertime, like the tree was dead. And they tried
Oh
to winch
my
over to
God.
it and they literally pulled it on top of themselves. Yeah, I saw a video of that. It was horrible. It's horrible. You should have seen the
Yeah.
comment section. It was
If
bad.
you're using a winch, do not go to a hollow tree.
Don't do it. Hey, I know it's a little bit tougher in the wintertime, but especially in the summer or spring, if there ain't no leaves on it, pick a different tree, man.
All right.
Pick a different tree.
All right. Bonus question for both of y'all. Brady, what is the worst mistake that you've ever made off-roading?
That I've made off
Ooh.
roading. Could I put it to preface of a bad decision? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, bad decisions is a mistake.
Ooh. I gotta think about this one too.
When you're 16 and you give a truck gave to you and you take it to the mud and something messes up and you get home and you get scalded out.
So when I turned 19, I bought it was a 1997 Chevy Cheyenne 1500, 2-wheel drive, long bed. I decided to take it to Cross Plains, and I drove right into a rut, and I let the girl that I was with jump in the driver's seat while I was trying to push the back of the truck, and she romped down on it and slung a rod in my motor.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the question was a bad experience when off-roading, right?
Worst mistake, bad experience.
Okay. CJ, you might actually remember this because this was before Tiffany's time. You remember my girlfriend that I had at the time, and she was living with her grandparents, and her grandfather had a lifted F-250, and I was going to the mud bog. You remember that? And I think he meant by like the parking lot, but he was like, make sure it don't come back too clean. It's got to look like it did a little something. Brady, this kind of goes back to what you were talking about earlier. I took her grandfather's lifted F-250 in the pit, like in the mud hole. I got that sucker stuck to where they had to get the fucking tractor out there and pull us out with his. Yeah, it was bad. And whenever I remember to this day, whenever I took it back to him, he cussed me like a dog. And it was bad. You remember that, CJ? He said, bring it back and make sure it don't look like it was too clean. But he said that he meant by like the parking lot. You know what I mean? Like the dusty stuff and everything. Nah, dude. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
I took that thing into the pit, bro, where like the skyjackers, like the 20-inch lifts and stuff like that. Yeah, dude.
God.
I sunk that bad boy up to the door. Yeah, I sunk it to the doors, dude. A lifted F-250. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably my worst mistake. Yeah. Yeah. CJ's my witness on that because that was a true story too. That was a true story.
Oh my God.
I sunk that bad boy up to the doors, dude. It was so bad to where we had to climb out the windows, Brady. Took it out. Like if you open the door, it was gonna flood out.
What was the worst mistake you've ever seen somebody make off-roading? Which, Brady, I think we've already heard yours.
Let me think.
I can say one. Same thing, mud bog. A guy had a brand new Denali lifted 25.
Oh, you're talking about that white one.
Yeah, he went out there and literally broke the axle in half to where his like frame and stuff was sitting in.
It was stock, bro. It didn't even have a lift on or anything.
Well, he had like a level kit, but I say lifted, but he was leveled out with some 35s and stuff like that. But yeah, he destroyed. He had to get completely pulled out. I thought the body was going to come off the frame because it was getting dragged through the mud so bad. Yeah, it was horrible.
So mine is we had this place we used to go called Cross Plains, and there was a big old hill up there called Big Bertha. And this dude brought his dad's brand new F-350 King Ranch out there and tried to go up Big Bertha and rolled it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I remember a time CJ and my sister Kayla took me to a mud bog so I could meet a girl, right? That I was like meeting, like I was trying to talk to at the time. And it was raining, okay? And he took his grandfather's Jeep, right? And
no, it was a Nissan Frontier.
No, we were in a Jeep. Bro.
Oh, yeah, we were in the Jeep, yeah.
We were in the Jeep, and we backed down this hill, and there was people that parked around us, and we almost got stuck trying to leave, right? And, like, I just got done talking to this girl, like, I was on cloud 9, dude, and she was watching us leave, dude, and CJ did not put it in forward drive and put it in 2, and we started spinning. We slung rocks and mud all over the truck behind us. Dude, like, covered it, slinging rocks all over it. This man probably put in full drive, and everybody turned and looked at us at the mud bog, dude. It was the most embarrassing shit I've ever went through in my life. The most embarrassing.
Hey, man, in my defense, it was pissing rain.
It was pouring that day. The
It
whole
was
day was raining.
pissing rain.
The whole day.
When we
dude,
got there, it
nasty.
wasn't raining, and it was pissing rain by the time we left.
Yeah, the whole day was nasty.
Dude, mudding and then raining at the same time does not go together.
It makes a
Yeah,
nasty
nah.
day. It makes a
It's
nasty day.
so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, because you got to think they add water into the pits to make the mud pit. You know what I mean? So when it comes in rains like heavily, kind of like what was going on in that mud, it was bad.
The parking lot where you're at if you're at a mud bog,
Yep,
it's not no better. I mean,
it's horrible.
No.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
Brady, what was
in my
your experience?
defense, it was pissing rain, and the Jeep was stock. So, I mean, I got us out of there, though.
Darn.
Yeah, you got us out of there after we put about 30 dents into the truck behind us. But yeah,
Oh,
so
so
Brady, what was your bad experience, Brady?
I guess that one I said earlier about that boy going in that mud hole sideways after I said, please don't do that. We're going to get stuck. And he wouldn't listen. I
That's
really
fair.
don't. Dude, I can't remember. I try to blur out a lot of the past around here, but I really don't remember much.
Well,
I don't know. No?
anyway, that's all I got off-roading wise, guys. I mean,
Look, I'm gonna start doing it each week. I'm gonna start doing a dumb tip of the week each week.
Ooh, I like
I
that.
like
what
it.
we talk about. All right. So, if you're not stuck yet, you're not trying hard enough. Just hit the mud hole faster next time. Speed fixes everything.
Dude, that's like my life motto right there, dude. I love that. I
hey,
love that.
to add on that, just slowly creep up into the mud hole and then spin your tires as fast as you can.
Romp
Yes.
it, dude. Romp it.
Romp
dude.
it.
Romp
Hey,
it, please.
send that shit.
Dude, you got to get
Send
it.
it.
Win it out, throttle it out. That's the phrase right there.
I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna have a dumb tip of the week each week.
I'm getting a shirt that says that. Win in doubt, throttle it
When in doubt,
out.
throttle it out. I think they already have that.
I need to buy it. So if you see it, please send it to me.
Hey, I got a friend that makes whatever kind of shirt you want.
Oh wait. Is it the person that does the hats and stuff that?
The one that you met, Douglas and Bailey. Bailey does them. Her mom
Yes.
and her stepdad.
I
does
still
all
need to
that.
get in touch with her because I want to get some new hats made for people. For the
Hey,
channel.
Speaking of hats and shirts, man, don't forget we got a merch shop.
True. So we are getting ready to switch to a different company. So I'll give you a couple more days on that, but we are going to end up switching to a different company because we've had some issues with that company right now.
Yeah.
We are going to switch, but we are going to try to outsource the hats to somebody that Brady knows that makes some really good hats. I actually got one of his racing hats that they made, and they look phenomenal. So when we're going to try to outsource that, we're going to buy 100 hats, 200 hats, whatever the cause is. And then when people order them through us, we'll just ship them out manually. We'll ship them out ourselves and stuff like that.
Or they possibly, if they have like the address where the hat needs to go to, they could possibly do it. I don't know. I had to talk with them.
Okay. Well,
Just have to talk with
find out from them, Brady, if you don't mind, and then let me know. And because I'll be ready to pull this trigger here soon.
We'll talk about it more here in a minute.
Yeah. Well, cool guys. Well, y'all got anything else for the night, or what y'all got going on? Y'all good?
All good.
Speed fixes everything.
It's true. Hey, so this is what I'm thinking. If we can get Brady on the show next week, right? While he's in Disney, I say we do another round of conspiracy theories.
Dude, I'll be in at Orlando. Please, let's do that.
Let's do
Look,
it.
I've converted Brady into a flat earther, man. I'm just saying.
Look. All right. So we're gonna have to have a little bit more talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I say we do it
Yeah.
next week, bro. I say we go ahead and do another conspiracy thing, part 2 tomorrow or next week, and then if we have to do a part 3, we can always do another part.
I can even get some
Right.
Disney conspiracies for you there.
Yes,
Dude,
please, while I'm there, because that's gonna be
dude.
awesome.
The SpongeBob conspiracy It's
SpongeBob's
actually wild.
Nickelodeon, man.
That's Nickelodeon.
I know, but still, like it's like just SpongeBob is not the whole Nickelodeon thing, but just SpongeBob itself. It's actually kind of wild if you think about it.
Well, all I can say is next week, if I'm still at a park, I'm probably just go live on my phone and see how good it works off my phone.
Okay.
There's
Let us
good service
know.
at Disney.
Yeah, just
Right.
let us know.
Yeah, there is.
Let us know.
Just make
Keep
sure
us
you
at-
get you a pocket charger.
Yeah.
I'll never get on my phone when I'm there, so it'll have full charge.
You're gonna need your phone. Trust me. You can't go around that park without your phone.
I got a wife with a phone.
Oh, touche.
Fair enough. But yeah, I say next week we're gonna go ahead and go with part 2 conspiracies, and then
Yes.
because I want to hear these two go back and forth.
Yeah.
But and then if we got to do a part 3, we can always do a part 3. But coming up in about 2 weeks, we were talking to Brady. I was talking to Brady earlier today. We're gonna try to get the wives on here.
Yes.
We're gonna get the
100%.
wives involved.
I got the show hosted out for that.
Yes, and so what we'll do is, they can sit next to us, or they can have the whole screen to themselves. However y'all want to do it, it doesn't really matter to me. But I think that's gonna be a cool show. Also, we'll get the wives involved.
Can we call it 3 Blind Mice?
Sure, I like that. I like that. But heck yeah, guys. So we'll go ahead and call it there. But I appreciate you all. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Be on the lookout for the new videos coming out. I got 2 videos coming out. I got the hunting video with the 7-year-old boy that's getting his first turkey kill. And then also we got the off-roading, razor ride and four-wheel ride and stuff like that coming out. That was both of those trips, if I'm not mistaken. The hunting trip came out to about 60-something hours of footage that I had that I'm going through right now. And then the riding video was about 18 and a half hours worth of footage that we're trying to narrow down to about 2 or 3
Is this
hours.
the anticipated 4-wheeler blow up?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited to see that one.
you can hear the bang in there. But the cool thing is the bang is probably right in the middle of the video. So you got to stay in there and stay entertained for the whole thing. So it's pretty cool. But the razor riding is at the second half of the video. So after the bang, we're going to razors, and that's when it gets really interesting and stuff like that. So it's anticlimactic getting up there. Once you're there, it's really good. So, well, cool guys. Well, I appreciate you all. Brady, CJ, y'all got anything else?
Tune in next week. Gonna make it good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
When in doubt, throttle it out.
Win it out, throttle it out, buddy. But until then, guys, we'll see y'all next week. Conspiracy Theories Part 2 coming to y'all next Wednesday. Peace out, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Out here, we're kings of the campsite.